family members deeply connected to that history that are very much a part of this movement of NA, particularly into some of our Midwestern cities. We're also going to get on the West Coast at the same kind of time period, and I'm really talking now like pre-1953. Early efforts to kind of create specialty AA meetings for addicts. We're going to have some of those people kind of pull a group out of AA. It's kind of a quasi-AA meeting, but it's a special meeting for hypes and alcoholics called HIAL. And this is going to predate the 1953 beginning of Narcotics Anonymous as we know it today with Jimmy K and moving forward. I need to also tell you that in 1959, NA virtually disintegrated, came to a dead stop, nearly died. Jimmy K had already disengaged, came back in 1959, rebreathed life into NA, and basically led the beginning of the rise and spread of NA. So let's go next. Yes? Okay, I need to stay on this side, so I'm a walker, so that'll be tough, but we'll do it. Thank you for letting me know that. I want to first talk about, very quickly, AA's significance before we jump in to do sort of the rest of this story. First off, I want to talk about things that are going to show up in AA that really weren't new. They really did reflect things that we saw in earlier groups, but I want to mention with that they weren't derivative. We don't have evidence, for example, that Bill Wilson even knew of these earlier groups in 1938 and 39 when the 12 steps were getting formulated. What we do know, and you can imagine, in 1945 there was an AA Grapevine article on the Washingtonians. And as far as we know, this is Bill Wilson's discovery of this huge recovery mutual aid society that existed a century before, who died from almost the exact same problems that AA was currently going through in the 1940s. So if you want to talk about panic in the birth of the motivation for the traditions, and almost a compulsive drive to begin to articulate principles that could protect AA from them, we really get it during this time period. Here are some of these that we get. Clear problem admission, whether we're talking about the first step of AA or we're talking about signing the pledge in 1840. Public or semi-public commitment to sobriety, the function of sober fellowship, experience sharing meetings. This classic three-part story style that says what? This is the way it was, this is what happened, and this is what? This is how it is now. We see that three-part story style going almost as far back. So that story style itself was not unique.